back to Pure Lottie. So today's video is another Christmas look. We are Vlogmas day 15 today. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below because that really helps me out. And if you're new, don't forget to join my family, hit that subscribe button and change the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'm really trying to grow my channel before the end of the year. So I would love if I can hit 200 subscribers by then. So you'd be helping me out if you do. Alright, let's jump into today's look. So I'm just gonna do a bit of chit-chatting whilst I get ready, and I'll skip through some parts because you don't necessarily need to see everything. I have loads of videos that show what I do, mainly for my complexion products and my brows. So I'm just going to quickly jump off camera and do my brows now. So I'm just doing my e.l.f. brow pencil in taupe and my L'Oreal Paris Plump and Set Brow Artist Gel, and then I just normally clean it up with a bit of concealer. Okay, so that's my brows done, nothing fancy. They're not perfect either, but they will do. I really desperately need to sit down and trim them and pluck them because they are not looking the best right now. They're very bushy. I think they're getting a bit long, so I do normally trim them so they're not super long, but they are getting a bit out of control, so I think I'm gonna have to sit down and do that tomorrow. Let me know if you guys want me to film that maybe in my vlog. I might actually, so then if it's not something that you guys want to watch, you don't have to. And I'm still very new at doing it, so I'm no expert, but sometimes it's better watching people that aren't experts because it's more realistic versus them have it do it so perfectly. I have been letting mine grow out quite a bit in the last, actually I think I haven't done it for about 2 months now, because the last time I did it I went and trimmed like a big chunk out of this one here, so I've been trying to let that one catch up with the other side, and I'm like super scared that if I just did the one side it was gonna look a bit funny. So yeah, I've been waiting for that, but I think it's long enough to trim both sides now. And then when I trim both sides, then I can just push the hair straight up. I don't have to like push them on an angle because they're not so long then. Whereas if I push them straight up now, you know, they're like super long up on my forehead. So I apologize if I seem a little bit flat today. I am actually having a really bad endo flare today and not feeling well at all. Yes, makeup is what I normally turn to when I don't feel well. I really didn't want to film, but then I just couldn't deal with feeling crappy anymore, so I decided to come and film instead. So I like creating looks and being creative and playing with my makeup when I don't feel well because it takes my mind off of it, and that's actually how I first got into makeup. So my doctors told me to try and find something that I really like and enjoy, so I have something positive to look forward to. I'm just using clay out of my Coloured Rain Safari Rain palette, and I'm just going to plop that in my crease to start off with. Yeah, so they told me to go and find something that I really enjoy, something that I could do on a daily basis that was for me, not for anyone else. Something for me to help take my mind off my pain and nausea, and something to look forward to because I had gotten really depressed because obviously my endo isn't going anywhere and the surgeries didn't help me. In fact, I feel like as though they made it worse. So yeah, I needed something to help cheer me up, and so I started experimenting with makeup. My very first palette was the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. My mother-in-law had actually gotten it for me, I think it was about a year or two prior, but I had very rarely used it because I didn't know how to use it, and I knew it was like an expensive palette and it needed to be treated right. And I still have that palette now and it still works perfectly fine, but it is my favorite palette and I'll probably keep it forever because it's what started off like my makeup journey. So I'd always been one that had been into makeup but just never been able to do my own makeup, and getting to that really depressive state where I was like waking up every day and I'm like, well, what's the point if all I'm doing is waking up to pain and nausea? Like, there's no point if that's all I've got to look forward to. So there was other stuff going on as well that, you know, made my depression a lot worse, but the main thing was my endo. That was affecting me quite a bit. And so yeah, then I started playing around, and then my mother-in-law said to me, oh my god, I found this palette that I reckon you need. And I was like, okay, what is it? And she's like, it's the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. So that was my next palette that I owned, and it was because I absolutely love colors, but I didn't necessarily wear colors. I would always wear like dull colors in my clothing, but I loved colored things. And she had seen me experiment like I did used to do, just like colored shadow to match whatever I was wearing. If I was wearing something colored, or I would try and add colors on my eyes to take away from me. It was sort of a way that I expressed myself. So yeah, when she saw that palette, she was like, I think you would love it. So I purchased the palette, and then I started experimenting more and more. I have glitter on me still. I don't know how I still have glitter on me. It's been like 3 days since I played with it. Yeah, it's definitely something that I'm grateful to find. I wasn't expecting to play with makeup. That was just a random thing to trial out. Like, I was trying a whole pile of different things and seeing if I could fall in love with anything, and I wasn't necessarily falling in love with anything. But once I got that Jeffree Star palette, I went crazy with like colors, like playing, and I was trying to copy like all these tutorials. I was looking on Pinterest, and I still, even now, I'll look on Pinterest and things like that for inspiration, or try and give myself like more of a challenge, because by no means am I perfect, and I'm not a qualified makeup artist. I haven't gone to school or anything for this. It's literally just been playing on my own face. So yeah, that was the start of me getting into makeup, and I really enjoyed it. And I noticed that it took my mind off my endo when I'm in pain and stuff, especially when I'm in like a flare. Like, now it gives me something to go, I can't wait to make my face look, you know, glam and pretty, and hide how I'm not feeling well. So endo is an invisible disease already, but it just, I don't know, it just gives me the confidence to feel better, look better. And then I went back to the doctors and I was like, I think I found my groove. I think I like makeup. And I started watching tons of YouTubers, and I learnt more and enjoyed more. And then I started playing with like complexion products and stuff, and I was like learning what worked for my skin and what didn't. And I wasn't really big into skincare because I am allergic to a lot of soaps, and that's because of my eczema. So yeah, I was needing to start looking after my skin. I am aging, as you've seen, I've just turned 30, so I really need to look after my skin so that my skin doesn't necessarily show my age, and I'm not gonna have decent looking skin forever, so I need to look after it whilst I've got it. So yeah, I started playing with all of that, and yeah, found an interest in that as well. I'm still not able to try out a lot of skincare because of my skin, but I found products that work for me and I love them. I'm just gonna go in with Jungle, this dark cream, and I'm gonna put that on my outer corner and into my crease. It's like this. So yeah, that's how I found my passion for makeup, and I'd always loved seeing how people like did like fancy makeup. Like I was one of those people where I could just do like one shadow on my eye and that's it. So yeah, and now here I am today. So my next step in getting me better was to work on my confidence, work on what I love and enjoy, and I decided to try out YouTube, see if that could help me with my confidence, with talking especially. I didn't like talking in big crowds. I still really don't, but I have so much more confidence now. And I was a bit anxious when I would go out and things like that, but now I'm not as afraid because YouTube has really helped me find my voice, I would say. And it also gave me a bit of a platform to share my endo journey as well, because I was a bit stuck on how I could help other women out there, because there's only so much you can do online, and with everything going on right now, there's nothing I can do like in person right now. So yeah, I'd already done, like I've already had my story told on the Perth Endo Sisters. There was another website, I think it's been taken down now though. It's I think it was Lorana or something, and she was a fellow endo sister and a writer, and so she was featuring stories. I had my story on hers, and then I found Endo Active, so that was Sil and Leslie Freeman, that's mum and daughter, and I reached out to them, I think for advice originally, and then they asked if they could share my story, and I was like, most definitely. So they helped me write my story for their page, and that's still featured on their page right now. I think I've linked it. Why does this eye look brown and this one looks green? I wonder if I jumped into matriarch by accident. My bad. Oh, let's go back over this with the green. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place today. So yeah, I think I've got my story linked down below, but through them, they did a campaign with Mamma Mia, I think it is, or yeah, I think that's what it's called, Mamma Mia, the website. It's a bit like an online magazine almost, and they do loads of articles, and yeah, I was featured in theirs not last year, year before, when they did that. So my story is on there as well, and that is still up there for people to look. I think I'm going to go in with matriarch and try and deepen that side up, seeing as I think that's what I've done. Yeah, I think that is what I did. I put that matriarch colour on by accident. That's okay, because it blends out really nice actually. So yeah, I did that, and then I also did a campaign with, I think it's You by Kotex. Helped do a little thing with them, and that was supporting endometriosis. I haven't really gone to too many endo events. As I said, I have real bad anxiety when I leave the house, and even though they are endo girls, I still struggle to be confident enough to talk in person. But I'm hoping next year that will change now that I've got a bit of confidence in me. I'm just going to take a wipe and I'm going to clean I just use baby wipes rather than makeup wipes, because makeup wipes flare me out. What's the word? Break me out. I'm getting my endo and my makeup mixed up. I just want to take a little bit here. I am going to go over it with the P. Louise eyeshadow base anyway, but just take a little bit of that darkness away so that it's easier to blend on top of it. So yeah, makeup came about from my endometriosis. And yeah, now I've found the passion for it and I love it, and I love creating different looks. Not everything is perfect, as I said, but I mean, that's okay. That's what learning is about. And yeah, it really 100% helps me so much with my endo. I really can't explain it. Like, I feel like as though I'm actually doing something, even if I'm just sitting here in my pajamas feeling like crap and playing with my makeup. I feel like as though like it's a good feeling versus just laying in bed feeling shit the whole time, or in the shower, on the toilet. So I'm just taking the P. Louise base and I'm just going to cut my crease. So to work out my crease, because obviously I'm no pro, but the easiest way to do it is I start by sticking it on the bottom here, and then if you open your eye all the way, it will leave where you should end your crease, your cut crease. And then you just need to go over the top of it and sort of make it as perfect as you can. I mean, mine's not perfect, but I make it as decent looking as possible. This one is way better. I think I used too much product on the other side. So then I just wait for that to dry, and then I'm just going to quickly take this brush, and I haven't put any new product on it, but I'm just going over the very edges because I did go a little bit over the top there, so just blend them out a bit. So just like that, and then I'm just using my little brush cleaner thing that I made here. I really need to wash it because it's full of colours. And then I'm going to go in with Congo Basin. It's this green here. And I'm going to place that on where I've just cut my crease. I'm just going to tap it on so I don't move the product underneath around too much, and so that I get a nice decent pigment as well. Whenever I make mistakes, I just go in with a baby wipe and clean it up. And this is why I now do my eyeshadow first, because then I can clean up any mistakes. I don't need to worry about them or even worry about fallout, because a lot of shadow has fallout. And then the same on the other side. Alright, just like that. So now I've got a nice green sort of look going on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm then going to go in with gold. I think I'll go in with this toucan here, and it's a gold glittery shimmery colour. I'm going to see how that looks first. If not, I've got my Colourpop golds with me as well. Okay, so I've got the gold on the brush now. I'm going to try and do a gold liner here. Okay, just like that. So now it's a cute green and gold Christmassy look, and I'm wearing red, so that works perfectly together. Okay, so just like that. So it's a really pretty green and gold look that you could use for any time, not just Christmas. I'm just gonna clean it up, and this is what I always do to clean up my edges. Otherwise I use the e.l.f. tape, and then I will touch it up with the concealer as well to make sure that it's nice and tidy. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I like that. I was gonna put some like actual gold glitter on it, but I think I like the shimmery glitter look instead. I think it looks really, really pretty together. All right, I'm going to quickly jump off camera and I'm going to do my complexion products because this video is getting really long already. I'm just going to use my, where is all my products? Here. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, my L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-hour mattifying foundation. I'm shade 110 Rose Vanilla in the new packaging. This one is 11 Vanilla. Go in with my Tarte Shape Tape, which I'm almost out of. I think I'm gonna have to open my new bottle. My Nakia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder, which again I'm almost out of. I'm like devastated. I need to get another one. And then my butter bronzer, and I think I might use my Sweet Pea Flower blush today. Okay, so I'm back. I've done my complexion products and now looking a bit more human now. I'm just going to go in with some highlighter. I'm just going to go with my favorite. It's the Flower Beauty Trio palette. Mine has a piece out of this shattered, so it's in here at the moment. So I'm going to go in and use that and place that on my cheeks and my nose. Alright, so let's jump back to the palette, and I think what I might do, I think I'm going to place the gold underneath as well. So I'm going to go in with that same brush from before. It is dry now, and see if I can get the gold nice and close to the lash line. Like that. So I just blended it out a small amount, but not too much, so it's still nice and close. And then I think I'm going to use a small brush, and I think I'm going to go into Lioness. It is this other goldy color here. It's a bit of a lighter gold, and I think just tapping it off, I'm going to pop this in my inner corner. Like that. It's beautiful but like subtle at the same time. And then I think I might use a little bit of that as well just on my brow bone. I think I'm going to tap it on my hand so I don't take way too much. Just do that there. I might blend it in with my finger. There you go, just like that. So it's super subtle, but you can still see it there. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face with my setting spray before I go in with my mascara. I'm not going to do lashes today, I'm just going to do mascara. So I have my MAC Prep and Prime setting spray in my Flower Beauty bottle because I like the MAC setting spray, but I like the Flower Beauty bottle. Okay, so that's all dry, well mostly dry now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll go in with my Lash Paradise primer. And I've really been loving the Essence Lash Princess mascara lately. It's sculpted volume mascara and it's really cheap, but it does a really nice job. So I think I'm going to combine these two and see how they look. Okay, so I've done my mascara, so I'm just letting that dry a little bit more. I did make a small mistake, but I just cleaned that up with a spoolie and now it's looking good. But I really love how, see how like long it's making my lashes, and it's making it curled without having to use my curler. So I think that's like really pretty. So I really love it. So I think we'll jump into lips now, and I was thinking let's go traditional, let's do a red lip. It's Christmas time after all. So I'm using the Maybelline Red For Me. So I do have one video which I don't think I'm gonna do now that I'd planned out for Vlogmas. So I'm open to suggestions. What would you guys like me to film? It can be anything, it can be makeup, or it could be like a DIY craft or a baking video. I could potentially even do a live or question and answers, assumptions about me, anything Christmassy, anything not Christmassy, it doesn't really matter. I just have like a opening. So I'm welcome to suggestions. Let me know down in the comments if you've got any videos you'd like me to do. Okay, so I've just spent like 5 minutes trying to fix my lips. I cannot get it any more perfect than that. I mean, they're not terrible. It could definitely do better. Yeah, I gotta stop playing with it because otherwise I'm gonna make it even worse. I'll pull my hair down. Got freshly washed hair today. I apologize for how it looks because I have not done anything other than brush it. So I haven't straightened it or anything like that. This is how my hair naturally dries. I did have it up as well, so it's got like a little bit of a crinkle there from where I had the clip. I feel like as though the lips need something a little bit more. I think I might add a little bit of that gold lioness. Yeah, and just blend it in. That's better. I really like having a little bit of a shimmer in the middle, sort of like an ombre effect. I think that just ties it in together a little bit more. So this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Do you like this one? I think it's very festive. Red lips, red clothes, and then we got green and gold going on the eyes. Really love it. All right, and I haven't forgotten, today is advent calendar time, so let me just quickly go grab it and I'll be right back. Okay, so as we all know, so far we have a eyeliner, a blush, 2 shadows, a mini clipboard. Next row we have the contour palette. We've got a lip liner and lipstick, and then we have a lip gloss. So today is a number 8, so this is what this one looks like. And I said it was about the same size as the lip gloss, so I guessed mascara. So let's open it up and have a look and see if I was right again. Ha! I'm right again! Woo! I'm getting good at this. It is a mascara. Open him up. So it's a black mascara. It's just labeled black. I'm so in love with this packaging. I don't know why I've not tried this brand before, but how pretty is that? It looks so luxurious, and I swear I've seen packaging like this before. See, like Fenty Beauty has like gold packaging as well, but how pretty is that? It looks so nice. So let's open it up and have a look at the wand. We Okay, so it looks like this. Not sure if that's focusing enough, sorry if it isn't. It looks really pretty. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to do the full face. So don't forget the full face of try on from what I get in my personalized DIY advent calendar is going to be on the 24th of December. So 23rd I open up the last product, and the 24th is when I will use everything and try it all on. So I think I did get it wrong in a previous video. I think I said the 23rd, but the 23rd is the last product. 24th is when I will try everything on. But I'm super excited. So the next product I grabbed whilst we were there, and this is number 9, and this is what it looks like. So for comparison, like this, and it's quite heavy. I reckon it's a palette of some sort, although it could just be a gag gift again. Maybe a powder foundation, because we haven't got a foundation yet. I'm not a fan of powder foundations, but I'm willing to try if it is. What else am I missing? It could even be an eyeshadow palette. She could have got me 2 options. What do you guys think it is? Let me know down in the comments what your guesses is, and hopefully we are correct and we will open this up in 2 days. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm so sorry if it is long. I did a lot of rambling and talking. I'm feeling a lot better than when I did at the start. I still have pain and nausea obviously, but makeup just always makes me feel better. So I'm happy that I sat down and did this video for you guys. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below because it really helps me out. And if you're new, don't forget to join my family. Hit that subscribe button and change the notification bell to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you could share my video as well so I can try and hit my goal of 200 subscribers by the end of the year, then that would be awesome. Alright, as always, thanks for watching guys. Bye!